From intra-Syrian peace talks to the G20 summit, it's now time to take a look at what's creating news across the globe.
The 7th round of UN-backed intra-Syrian peace talks take place in Geneva today. An agreement on enacting a ceasefire in southern Syria was reached in a meeting between US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin during the G20 summit in Hamburg. Hamburg residents reacted to the damages caused in the city during the protests against the 2017 G20 summit during a mass neighborhood cleanup effort in the Schanze district, one of the areas worst hit by the violence. Volunteers cleaned up the streets and tagged storefronts while discussing the incidents that happened during the days surrounding the G20 summit. A group of 30 imams arrived in Berlin on Sunday to pay respects to the 12 people that were killed at the site in the Berlin Christmas market attack last December. This was a part of a 6-day bus tour dubbed Muslims March Against Terrorism. The beloved Pokemon Pikachu was sighted in Ichinoseki on Sunday. The Japanese icon re-emerged as a Pokemon-themed sightseeing train in the country's earthquake-struck region as a part of a disaster relief project. Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi visited Mosul to congratulate Iraqi forces for their victory against the self-proclaimed Islamic State and announced the city's liberation from Islamic State. A convoy carrying al-Abadi could be seen traveling through Mosul during the visit. A ceasefire and de-escalation accord brokered by Russia, the United States and Jordan came into force in the southwestern part of Syria at noon on Sunday. A footage filmed in Khan Arnava showed the residents responding after the ceasefire deal came into force. The decision on where to host G20 summits cannot be determined by violent protests, says German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier. Steinmeier met with the police officers injured over the course of the G20 summit in the port city. Over 200 officers received medical treatment during the international forum, according to the president. Thousands of protesters took part in a March for Truth in Tokyo, rallying against the Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and his cabinet after lawmakers passed a wide-ranging anti-terror bill that could allegedly be used to damage civil liberties in Japan.